Hello everyone, Creative Venus here and welcome to another beautiful tutorial. I hope you will like this tutorial. So this is a beautiful Excel dashboard that you will definitely love. So this is a dynamic dashboard that we have created in Microsoft Excel, and you can see there are 5 tabs here, and each tab has its own set of data and dashboard. So if you can click here, you will see it will respond to the clicks, and you can change the values and the charts as per the requirement. So this is very easy. So here are the 5 tabs, and we have linked all the tabs, and this sheet has all the data. What you have to do is you don't have to change anything in this dashboard. It is dynamic. You can change the values here and it will automatically reflect in the dashboard. For example, if you can see here, we will change the visits and the page views. So here, like if we change this value to 3400, you will see the output in the tab 1 here. So this is how it will respond. So what I have done is I have pasted this dashboard in all the 5 tabs. But you can change the dashboard and the charts, information, everything as per your own KPIs. So you can just click here and the reports will change automatically. So that's the beauty of Excel. Also, here you can see I have added 3 placeholders for the insights. So these are also automatic. You can add these insights here and it will automatically reflect here. So let's learn how to create this beautiful Excel dashboard. So let's start this video, or you can say Excel dashboard, by using this curve shape, and we will design some background elements. So these are just some random elements. Just move your mouse using this tool and design some random shape like this, and remove its outline and fill some nice color. So I'm using this purple kind of theme here for this dashboard. So the idea behind creating these two shapes is to make our dashboard look more vibrant, more visible, because if we place some background, then our focus will be on the dashboard. So now we have created this second shape, and we have used slightly different color from the palette. So before starting this dashboard, I would recommend you can use some kind of color palette. Just Google some color palette and you will find lots of options there, or you can use one matching the brand theme or matching your logo. So that would also help here. So now we have placed these two shapes, and now insert a rectangle shape. So this is a kind of placeholder for our dashboard. So this is our canvas, and again duplicate. Make sure you have removed their outline, and because we always remove outlines from the shapes, just wanted to keep everything clean and less cluttered, so that's why. And now we have arranged these two rectangles here like this. Now let's insert few icons. The idea behind placing these icons is we will use a report where, we will create a report where there are multiple segments, or you can say multiple products, for which we want to showcase the data in the dashboard. So each icon represents one segment. For example, for product A or segment A, the first icon represents that segment, then there is second icon represents second product, and we will hyperlink these icons with each tab. So when you click on these icons, the tabs will change and the data on the dashboard will also change. So this is a dynamic dashboard. You don't have to change anything on the dashboard. There is a hidden sheet where we have placed the data, sample data. There you have to change the data and it will automatically populate here. So now we have vertically aligned the icons and placed on the left side. Now insert this drop icon or drop shape, drop kind of looking shape, and reduce its size and place it behind the first icon. It represents that this icon is highlighted and the report is for this icon. So when we will click on the second icon, then this background shape will appear behind the second icon. Now insert this rounded rectangle, and here we can place certain information like date or the volume number or the dashboard number or some title here for this dashboard. So we have used the dark color from the theme. So till now we have used two colors in our theme, and now we have added these two rounded rectangles. Now the information that we will place here will be dynamic. For that, we have to link it with our sample data sheet here. Now if you want to write date there, so we can write the date and the title here, and the same will be reflected there. So we have to link it with the rounded rectangle. So first insert this text box, go to the formula bar, press equal to, and select the cell for the title. And now you can see the title is appearing here. Now increase its size, set the font, adjust some alignment. So that's how you can add dynamic text inside a text box. And here at the top corner you can place the logo. So I'm just creating a random logo. So I have again used that drop shape because we have already used it. So let's create a logo out of it so that it matches with the theme. So that's also a part of designing, where you create a theme out of your brand impressions. So you can also try those things. If your logo represents something, you can pick out those things and create a theme out of it and use those brand colors to represent the brand. So that's how you can do it. So we have just created a dummy logo here. So I've kind of grouped both these shapes and placed it here. So you can see now the placeholder is ready, and we have to just fill in information and charts. So that's how you can do it. it takes some time, to align things, to place things, and you need a decent machine, your laptop or PC, to perform well such kind of tasks. Otherwise it will lag a bit, because we are using multiple shapes and layers. Then sometimes what happens, Excel gets heavy. So if you have a decent system, then it will be very easy for you. So now let's write a date in our data sheet, and in our dashboard we just have to write, we have to select the shape in the formula bar, write equal to, then select this date, and it will automatically populate there. Now you just have to change the font color, size, alignment, align to middle, so that it looks beautiful and perfectly aligned. And now we have got this second shape as well, and let's see what we can fill here. So what I would do is I'll write something here, and that will appear in that rounded rectangle. So for example, it's a quarterly report, so that's how you can use that placeholder. So here what we have to do is we have to select this shape, go to formula bar, press equal to, and again it will appear. So now the next step is to start designing the actual dashboard, because the background we have created, all the beautification is done. Now comes actual dashboard, but one part is pending, and that is to insert this rounded rectangle. And the reason is we have to highlight the selected icon. So reduce its width, its height, change its color, and place it next to the icon, the selected icon. It represents that this icon is selected. When you will press the next icon, it will move to that icon automatically. So now insert this rectangle, fill white color, go to shape properties, remove its outline, apply shadow effect. And you know how to fill shadow. If you don't know, just try it. Move these sliders here and there, increase the blur, increase distance, change angle, increase transparency, and keep on doing it until you get the output you want. Now insert a text box. So this is the placeholder where we will list all the KPIs in numbers. So this is a kind of place where we will highlight the performance, like what's happening actually in terms of KPIs. So we have to press equal to sign in the formula bar and select the cell from our datasheet. Duplicate it because we want to reuse the component. Again, go to the formula bar, write equal to sign, go to the datasheet, select the value for the visits, increase its size so that we can easily see that these are the visits, and remove the bold effect from the visits. So you can align them properly. So group them together, because we want to create multiple KPIs out of it. We don't want to create again and again. We just duplicate these and just change the cells, and all the KPIs will appear here. So that's really easy when you reuse the components. So in total we have got like 10 components. So now we have placed all these components here. We just have to change the cell values here, and all the data will appear here. Now you have to align these vertically, reduce the width, distribute vertically, and all of these are now aligned. Now we just need to change the cell values and the data will start appearing. Like C23, next data is on the C24 row, then select the next cell and just keep on increasing the number. So this will save a time. Or you can select this text box, press equal to, go to the respective sheet and select the cell. I just remember the cell numbers, so that's why I am typing here only, like C21 to C31. And similarly the values are in the D column in the data sheet, so we just have to change the number here, D22. For the third value we have to change it to D22, then D23, D24 up to D31. And once you have done it, you have to change the formatting. So that's how you have to keep on adding the values here dynamically. So you can see it's very easy. You have just reused the components, then you have to just change the cell number. So that's really, very effective in saving your time and efforts. Now you have to select all these and you have to again format it. So you have to format these cells. So for that we have ungrouped them so that we can first format the headings, then we will format the values of the KPIs, and for that you can use Format Painter. So if you press the Format Painter twice, you can format all the cells or text or anything you want to format. If you just press it one time, it will only format the one value. If you double click on it, then you can format all the values. So that was a bonus tip because most of us really don't know about this feature in PowerPoint and Excel or even Microsoft Word. So now comes the time to add few charts. For that you have to create the placeholder, and you can use the rectangle tool to add placeholder and apply shadow effect. Now go to the data sheet and select the KPIs and the data which you want to showcase in the chart. For now we have used months, visits and page views to add in the chart. So we have removed the left axis, we don't need it. We want to keep it less cluttered. We want to provide the minimum required information here. So that's really important for all the information or the dashboards you are creating. Do not fill it with too much of text and numbers. It will be difficult for the end user to consume all the information. Only keep the minimal required information in your dashboards One thing you can do is you can smooth the lines by going into the line properties. And now what I'm doing is I'm changing the line color and applying the gradient fill from the theme that we are using. And similarly, you can smooth the page views line as well, or the visit line, and apply gradient fill, but this time using different vibrant colors. So these are the small things that really helps in beautifying any shape or chart or module. So now you can see it's looking really nice. And if you want to see the value, you just have to mouse hover on that point and it will automatically showcase the value. So that's how you can do it. I've slightly increased the width of the line to 3.5, or you can keep it thin as well. And here you can add the title of this chart. So I've written it here only, but you can also make it dynamic. You have to press equal to in the formula bar, and from the data sheet you can select the cell where you can write visits and page views. But for now I have written it here only. Now duplicate this complete section except the chart and place it here. So that's how we save time. Just change the title here and we will add the chart for the next component or the KPI. So let's showcase here with months and bounce rate and exit rate. And for that I think this chart will look good. Again, the line chart. Line chart looks clean because there are just 2 to 3 lines there. But it also depends upon the KPI you want to showcase, because line represents trends. So I've seen dashboards where people have placed wrong chart for the KPIs. Every chart has a different message. For example, pie chart represents fragments. It cannot represent trend. It represents the segments, the division. So bar charts and line charts are almost the same in terms of purpose, but line is more of a trend. So the process here is also same. We have, applied the gradient fill in the lines. You can skip this part if you know how to do it. So now again duplicate the background and the title, and now we will place the third chart here. I know the steps are repetitive. The more you will practice, the better you will get with these kinds of dashboards. No matter what tool you use, but if you know how to create dashboard, you will be successful across all the tools. No matter what tool you use, you can create those beautiful dashboards, because there are lots of tools in the market like Google Data Studio, Microsoft Power BI, then there is Tableau. So these are some dynamic tools but kind of advanced, whereas MS Excel is very easy and it's very popular as well, but generally users doesn't know how users like don't know about the features where they can create such beautiful dashboards. And there is a story behind every dashboard. First of all, you should know what you want to showcase, and then it's very important how you want to showcase, where you can place insights, where you can place important numbers, and how you want to showcase the information. That's also very important. So as a general rule, I always create dashboards from left to right. Most important information I place on the left side, then I move to the right accordingly. Now we have used this chart to showcase traffic comparison each month, like paid versus organic versus referral. So you can use this kind of chart. Also, it gives you a variety. If you will use all the line charts, then the dashboard will look kind of boring, but if you use different charts, then it will look more interesting and more engaging, and people will tend to read it more as compared to a chart where all the charts are looking same. So it's very important. There is a variety in terms of color, size, and the style of chart that you are highlighting. And I have skipped the pie chart because that's a homework for you, so you can create it yourself. Similarly, you can add some other chart here as well. I've used pie, but you can add some other chart. So now I am placing some placeholder for the insights, because a dashboard is incomplete if there are no insights and actionable recommendations or something that highlights what's happening here. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't solve the key issue, that what it is representing here. So it's very important to add some small insights as well. So that's the placeholder here. So now we have inserted 3 icons because each insight represents something. So if it is related to growth, so you can use a growth related icon. If it represents some downward trend, so you can use related icon like a downward chart. If it represents some achievement, then you can use some achievement related icon. So that's how you can use icons here. And again, these insights are also dynamic. So I mean this placeholder, you have to write the insights in your datasheet, and here you have to press equal to sign and select the cell from the datasheet where you have written the insight, and the insight will automatically populate here, so that you don't have to every time change the insight here. You just have to manage your datasheet and everything will appear here. And after that you have to align it, change the font size, make sure it is well aligned inside the placeholder. And once you have placed all the insights, your dashboard is complete. I have placed 3, but you can increase the dashboard size from the bottom and you can place more insights there. So now you have to just align, and it's really easy. Select all the items inside the placeholder, align middle, and everything will be properly aligned. Now you can see your dashboard is complete and it's looking really beautiful. And now what you can do is you can subscribe to our channel, you can join the membership to support us, and you can download this dashboard from the G Drive link in the video description. And what you have to do is, which I haven't mentioned in this video because I want you to do that, is just paste this dashboard in the next 5 tabs and hyperlink the icons with each tab. So when you will click on each icon, so that tab will open and it will be a total dynamic dashboard. So I hope you'll like it. So please subscribe to our channel, join the membership, and we will see you guys in our next video. Till then, bye bye.